Well, the first question today is, what is the difference between karma and destiny? Well, destiny is a word closely associated with Western culture, especially from the Christian Middle Ages, which implies something somewhat fixed, as if it were written in stone. As if man were not endowed with free will and his life was already entirely predetermined. And karma is an Indian concept. The laws of dharma and karma belong to the nomenclature and to the concepts of the Hindu vision. Karma is about cause and effect. In other words, it even reminds us of a biblical proverb that says, "The sowing is free, but the harvest, it is mandatory." So, obviously, if you plant beans, you will have to harvest beans. You can't expect soybeans or any other type of crop. The consequences will be consistent with the causes. And as the philosopher Blavatsky said, all beings are free in the field of causes, but conditioned in the field of consequences. In other words, karma has a field of freedom and a field of determination. Destiny, on the other hand, considers that everything is already pre-written, that there is no field of freedom. And man would be like a puppet, performing a certain pre-written drama in the hands of an unknown puppeteer, making him play some sort of role. This is particularly debatable within philosophy because it removes the responsibility for one's actions from the individual and transfers everything to a grand cause that we don't quite understand why it does what it does. In other words, by taking free will from man, it becomes very difficult to see how he would evolve under these conditions. This week, we were speaking about Boethius' Consolation of Philosophy. Interestingly, we found out he elaborates extensively on the subject. In other words, the law of karma is cause and effect. You have freedom in the field of causes, but it is determined in the field of consequences. And destiny is often associated with something rigid that is entirely written, and therefore nullifies the idea of free will and consequently the idea of evolution.